Tonight we have the final part of Target 8 series into an Audrain County man facing 14 child sex felony charges. KOMU 8's Bradley Davis is here in the studio to tell us how the Audrain County Court could still be missing potential cases of abuse. Bradley.
We've shown you the accusations against William Dahl in these child protective orders from over a decade ago. And over the last 2 nights, we've shown you how he managed to avoid facing charges. Tonight, we talked to someone who says abuse allegations and child protective orders don't always get passed on to investigators.
Depositions, legal counsel, and significant family financial assets may have helped William Dahl stay out of criminal databases. Instead, he ended up working for volunteer organizations.
The man wasn't held accountable. He wasn't put on the sex offenders list. He wasn't prosecuted.
Dahl joined the Civil Air Patrol in Mexico, Missouri as a deputy commander in 2018, where he was deemed safe enough to be around children. The Civil Air Patrol says the FBI background checks they use don't cover civil cases, like child protective orders. That means the allegations of abuse, even if on record, go unnoticed. Until this year.
36-year-old William Dahl is facing 10 felonies related to child sex charges.
Kind of gotten over what people say. It doesn't matter to me anymore because I know what happened, and he definitely knows what happened.
A civil protective order would not protect the other children. A prosecution might protect the other children.
Dahl is held without bond, 16 years after Tiffany Nicole Ellis's deposition. She's the woman who says Dahl raped her in 2004. The Audrain County prosecutor says victims have a better chance to be heard today than in her time. Our investigation found there is still work to be done.
Obviously, where there's a child's safety involved, we need to have checks and balances so that communication doesn't break down.
Current state statutes do not require allegations and child protective orders to be turned over for investigations. Audrain County is represented by the 12th Circuit Court. All child protective cases are supposed to be sent to the juvenile court, who can tell investigators about abuse allegations. The chief juvenile officer, Bruce McKinnon, told me he thinks some don't make it. He said the ones that do almost never have the actual affidavits and allegations. He wasn't able to go on camera for this story because of his position. No details means no investigators notified, and the orders get forgotten in storage until meeting the shredder.
That kind of breakdown in communication should not occur. It's too important.
The chief juvenile officer points to a depleted staff, more work, and little change in pay in the last 2 decades. He says there is only 2 juvenile deputies for all of Audrain County.
There's a hole in our communication and in our protection of children, and it needs to be fixed.
In the meantime, Ellis is ready to move on.
Maybe now, with everything going on, some people will start to believe it.
It has been 16 long years since her deposition, and Dahl is now behind bars awaiting trial.
McKinnon says he thinks the juvenile deputy shortage is a statewide issue, not just an Audrain County issue. The Audrain County prosecutor confirmed to me at least 9 victims have come forward. 3 are now in the state's case, and you can find all 3 parts of Target 8's investigation on our website at KOMU8.com.